Would you all stand and please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, thank you very much. Welcome to regular meeting for January 13th. Call the meeting to order. And I'd ask for an approval of the previous minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve them.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We have reached the point where we have public comment, and we have one person, I believe, only one person to speak in public forum. Would you please, we're going to talk about the comprehensive land use plan, Tom Dashaw.
What I presented is we've got 2 copies of the comprehensive plan, revised copies, and the seeker forms. So it's up to the town board at this point whether you're going to accept the plan as we presented it to you. And if you do, you have to go through the public hearing and adopt it.
No, that's
I
fine.
don't know, everybody has, I think, has had a chance to see that plan. We've had some copies sitting around here in October.
Yep.
The planning board had a public hearing on the plan in October. We had one person come to it. So,
Exactly. So what I would encourage the counselors to do is to familiarize themselves like that. Actually, when it was about September, I think this was available for the public.
yeah, I
To
believe
read.
it was the month of September we had it here for.
Yeah, it was here, and I actually came in and read it, and I thought it was a really nice job. You've put in a lot of work into that, and you can tell that.
We've had, it's been a long process. There's been a lot of people involved in it.
Right.
It started in 2005, as some of the board members can remember. The one nice thing and the good thing about this is we didn't spend the money that some of the other towns have spent on it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. We'll get this. I know the red one we'll put into to the file. We'll review the other 2, and then we have to move forward on the paperwork that you have here. And we'll go from there. Are there any questions for Tom? Anything more, sir?
No,
Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you for all you've done.
So are we gonna set the public hearing for the next meeting, or?
I think the next meeting we got to go through. We have to do the secret form. We have to sign that and send it out. We've got to send a letter out to our adjacent towns. We want to do that and inform them that we have this project going on and that we want to be we will be the lead agency on this. We'll wait 30 days
Right.
for a response back from them. If there is no response, I don't think there will be. It really doesn't affect anyone else. And then we'll move forward from there. Yes, sir.
I sent that to the county the beginning of December, and the county canceled their January meeting. So they can't meet the 30-day deadline, so the town is not encumbered by their decision at all at this point.
Okay.
But they will review it in the February meeting.
Okay. All right.
Would we wait to have the public hearing after this has gone out to the other townships and so forth?
You can do them kind of on the same track.
You can.
And what we can do is prepare a formal resolution for the next meeting, indicating that it's the board's intention to proceed with public hearing on the issue, and then go ahead and.
Okay,
put out-
so you folks will do that?
Yes,
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So it'll be like a 2-track,
exactly.
save you some time to do that separate for you, Mr. Cash?
It works fine.
Okay. All right. Thanks again.
Thanks.
Let's see. What do we have here? Anyone else for public comment? Heidi, I believe you're on deck.
Okay. We have a resolution, which I just wanted to run and pass it down. Because you've got new members, new board members and new appointments, Section 25 of the town law provides that the town board should address an undertaking. That, as I understand it from Mr. Henry's point of view, can take the form of an insurance policy. He's done the research on that, and he's contacted the insurance company, in fact. So what we've presented is a resolution for you to review and approve with various amounts set forth therein that would ensure basically individuals who are in charge of or handle money in any way for various types of fraud, crimes, liability that way. It's a standard, procedure that we would do anytime you've got new individuals on board that are gonna be handling money. So I just present that resolution for your consideration. Unless there's other questions or discussion.
We already have a clause in our insurance policy with the names on it that Jerry worked on. This is tweaking it, I guess would be the word to bring it up. It includes some people maybe that weren't there before, and change the names or to the titles and bring them up to where they need to be.
Correct. And the existing policy, as I understand it, or as they're going to modify it, is going to have everyone insured for a $100,000 limit on same type of abuse or fraud. But this would cover other individuals that the statute specifically says the town board should address. Brings you into compliance with that.
What we can do, as I understand it as well, I talked to Mr. Davis from the insurance company today, and while he couldn't give me a figure, because it's hard to do, just a phone conversation, depending on what amounts we set, we can tweak these amounts later as well. It's not going to be a large expense. It may even be a wash, depending on where we leave the amounts at, because if we lower some amounts, keep some the same, it could turn out to be a wash. So it's not like it's going to be a big expense premium-wise. I'm thinking that the figure he gave me, depending on what we do, would be around $300 additional, and that's with these amounts in front of you. Lesser amounts, it could be much less. So we have the resolution here. I'd certainly like to give you time to review it and think about it and ask any questions you want, but I would like to act on that tonight if we can. Justices.
Do you want a motion now, or do you want to wait till we do the other resolutions, or?
If you'd like to do them with all the other resolutions, we can do them then. If you're comfortable with doing it now, we can do it now.
I don't have a problem with it, because I mean, it's basically just
Okay.
enhancing a little bit what we have already.
Okay. Would you like me to
I'll
read
make
the
a
resolution
motion.
entire? All right.
You want to do it now?
Sure.
All right, I'll make a motion now.
I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed? Okay, thank you very much.
And Mr. Henry, the other thing I'll provide to you afterward is the physical undertaking document that each of those members would
Yes,
sign.
ma'am.
Just
Okay.
indicating that for your town.
Right, well, we have some right here, so
Yes.
we can get them almost all tonight. That's great, thank you. I know you didn't have a lot of time to spend on it either. Thank you for bringing that forward.
Heidi, will you have your lady send me, email me that?
I certainly will.
Thank you.
Mr. Lamica?
Not much really, trying to keep up with ice. We're already at 300 loads of sand so far this year. We used 600 last year, so we're already halfway there this year.
Really?
So much ice.
Oh,
Going through all the equipment for spring, getting all our sweepers all ready and everything else in between plowing and keeping the trucks cleaned up. And we cleaned some of the sidewalks around Chazy because they got so bad that kids were all in the streets walking and everything. And we usually don't do sidewalks, but it was that bad, people just couldn't do nothing with them. It was real bad. We had guys riding snow slides up and down the sidewalks, which packs them real nice, so when you try to shovel them, you can't, so. But, we finished that up today, so they're all opened up. Other than that, it's regular winter.
it's winter.
No,
It's winter. Okay, for counselors, Jerry, do you have anything?
I just wanted to tell Tim and his crew that I thought they did a great job with the, all the weather that we've had, the ice and everything.
thank you.
I know they worked some long hours and they did a great job. I had talked to Tim earlier about, before the meeting, but just letting people know also with all the ice and everything, that if they want to go to the highway garage and get sand, that it is a service we provide, that they can go there and get sand to take care of the driveways or sidewalks themselves. They can back right in and load some
And
sand
load
in
it up.
their truck or whatever,
I didn't know that.
buckets or whatever, but it is a very good service that a lot of people take advantage of, but I think a lot of people don't know as well.
Right,
So-
I didn't know.
There you
I had no
go.
idea.
And I was curious to Phil, but he talked about it also, how the tax collection was going, he said, busy, so. Going smoothly though,
Very,
everything,
yes, overall,
the programs are working, everything's
excellent.
good, very good. And also, I just wanted to let you know, I think I'd already talked to you, but I'm not gonna be here at the next meeting,
Okay, all right.
so. That's it.
All right. Kathy?
Really don't have anything. Again, thank you, Tim, for all the hard work. It certainly shows, and we greatly appreciate it.
Thank you. First day, appreciate it.
Mr. Estes?
At this point, I'm just observing.
That's all right, best thing to do. Sometimes wish I was. All right, counselor supervisors, that would be me. Well, I've already taken care of two of mine already, which was the undertaking that Helen did, and then we're moving forward on the land use plan. And I'd like to thank Tom and everybody for taking care of all that, and doing such a good job. The other thing is, I would like to, I'd like to thank Kathy and Jerry for the help that they've given all of us, new people, for coming on board, especially me, for your advice and help and phone calls. So thank you very much for that, it made it a lot smoother. And I'd really like to thank the previous supervisor, Staub Spiegel, and the previous town clerk, Lou Oliver, for the same thing. They've done such a great job in making sure that we've had a smooth transition and we didn't lose much in the process. If we did, I guess it'd have to be blamed on us, not them. So they did a really nice job, and it made it a lot better for me. I know that Mr. Baharnwar
Very appreciative.
felt the same thing. So it was nice that they took a lot of their own time to help us out. And that is all I have there. And now we're down to resolutions, Mr. Baharnwar.
Yes, the first resolution we have is 2013 budget transfers. These are a couple of housekeeping things to straighten out and finalize our 2013 budget.
I'll make the motion.
Can I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
And then we should have a roll call.
Oh, you're right, I'm sorry, that's right. This is money. For a roll call vote, Mr. Dino.
Yes.
Ms. Devens?
Yes.
Counselor Nunn?
Yes.
And the supervisor, not the superintendent, the supervisor votes yes.
Okay. The next resolution of 2014 budget transfers, we've already had to do one transfer for this round of bills. It's for $350.
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second? May I have a second? Good, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all right. Then for roll call vote, Mr. Dino?
Yes.
Supervisor votes yes. Kathy?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Vesco? Yes.
And the next one is payment of claims. You folks have had a chance to review them.
I'll make the motion.
I'll
Second
second.
motion, you have a second, Mr. Dino? Roll call vote, Mr.
Yes.
Dino?
Yes.
Yes.
Supervisor votes yes.
And the last one, excuse me, I briefly spoke about this. This is a resolution requesting that mileage be paid to the town clerk / tax collector and or deputy clerks who must make town deposits at Key Bank in Champlain.
At what rate? At
pardon?
what rate?
The 56 cents, which is the rate that we
Mhm.
approved last, at the organizational meeting.
Should that be included in this motion?
It's basic rate, but we certainly can put 56 cents in there at a rate of 56 cents,
Should
whatever
the
you
amount
like.
be in it, Heidi?
It's fine to clarify it that way, sure.
Sure. I will add that to it.
Thank you. I'll make the motion.
Have a second?
A second.
Okay, you have a second? Mr. Dino?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
And?
Yes.
Superintendent, supervisor votes yes as well.
Good, okay. That's all I have, sir.
Okay, need audit bills?
Pardon me?
Audit the bills?
Yes, everybody signed but you.
Is that right? Well, I'll do it after the meeting.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I had 2 stars for that.
I know you did.
Gee, do we have any other business?
Wow.
See him smiling over there.
Well, I'd like to try to get up higher, but that's all we got for now. Of course, we had 2 meetings in 1 month. All right then, well, I will, you don't have anything? Oh, yes.
We've been keeping that walk around all cleared out down at Rec Park, so if anybody wants to use it, it's
Oh,
all cleared out.
Have you really?
Oh, yeah. it's all
That's a
cleared.
really good idea.
thank
Just let them know.
Yeah,
Yes, it keeps people off the road that way.
yeah. Good place to walk. All right.
Great.
So the walkway down at the rest park is open for anybody who'd like to get on there and
Great.
go for a stroll. You might see me there.
Passing by.
Yeah, that's right, walking really slow. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
I'll second.
We are adjourned. Thank you very much, all of you.